Tensions have been rising again at the border between Cambodia and Thailand. There have been reports of military movements, some gunfire in the distance, and people being asked to leave their homes. It's a situation that brings fear and confusion, especially for the people living near the border. But while most are trying to get to safety, there's one group that's choosing to stay, the monks. These monks live in temples that are right near the border. You'd think they'd be the first to leave when things start to get dangerous. But they're doing the exact opposite. They're staying put, refusing to evacuate. Not because they're ignoring the danger, but because they feel they have a responsibility to help. Temples on both the Cambodian and Thai sides are now acting like shelters. People are coming in, scared, tired, not knowing where else to go. The monks are opening their doors to them, giving them food, a place to rest, and a sense of calm. In a way, these temples have become more than just religious places. They're now safe spaces for anyone in need. Even though the government has asked them to leave for their own safety, the monks are saying no. One monk on the Thai side said, "We can't leave the people behind." And across the border, a Cambodian monk said something very similar, that they were taught not to run from suffering, but to face it and help others through it. That's powerful. It shows that for these monks, staying isn't about bravery, it's about doing what they believe is right. This quiet decision by the monks isn't making the news the way other parts of the conflict are. But it's a huge story. It shows that in the middle of fear and fighting, there are still people choosing peace, kindness, and service. And that's something worth paying attention to. So why are the monks choosing to stay, even when things around them are getting worse? The answer goes back to what they believe in. At the heart of their life as monks is the idea of compassion, helping others, especially in hard times. For them, running away doesn't feel right when the people around them need support the most. These temples aren't just places where people come to pray. In a lot of these small border villages, the temple is like the heart of the community. It's where people gather, where kids learn, where the elderly come for peace and comfort. Some temples even serve meals to locals and take care of orphans. Leaving those behind isn't something the monks can easily do. Instead of packing up and leaving, the monks are stepping up. They're giving out food, offering shelter, and helping people stay calm. Some are even helping families move to safer places or caring for the sick and elderly who can't move on their own. And they're doing all this with very little, no big supplies or backup. Just their own hands and a deep sense of purpose. It's also important to say this, these monks aren't taking sides. They're not getting involved in politics or choosing one country over the other. Their only focus is the people in front of them. One Cambodian monk said something that really hits home: "If we truly believe in what we teach, we stay." That one sentence says it all. For them, this isn't about bravery. It's about staying true to who they are. Even aid groups are starting to see how important the monks are in this situation. Some nonprofits have started working with them to get food and medicine into the temples. Because the monks are trusted by the people, they're able to reach places others can't. They've become a quiet lifeline for many who feel forgotten in this conflict. One of the most touching parts of this whole situation is hearing the stories from the people, the regular families who've been caught in the middle. Some of them have walked for hours or even days, trying to get away from the danger. And when they finally reach a temple, they're not turned away. The monks welcome them, give them warm food, and let them rest. For those families, it feels like someone still cares. Even though the conflict is between two countries, something interesting is happening. Monks from both sides, Thai and Cambodian, are quietly helping each other. Some have shared food across the border. Others have passed on supplies. It's not political. It's just one human helping another. The orange robes they wear have kind of become a sign of peace, something people feel safe around. People have seen incredible things. While the sound of gunfire can be heard not far away, monks are sitting calmly chanting. Soldiers drive past in trucks, but inside the temple, things are quiet and peaceful. It's like the monks are creating little islands of calm in the middle of a storm. And that calm is powerful, it's helping people stay strong. Some temples haven't been so lucky. A few have been damaged, walls cracked, roofs hit by debris. But the monks still stay. They patch things up as best they can, or even set up tents when the building becomes unsafe. One monk, who's almost 80 years old, said something unforgettable. He said, "Let the temple fall before I do." That kind of commitment is rare and inspiring. And strangely, their presence is sometimes stopping the violence. In a few cases, soldiers have refused to fire near the temples, out of respect. That means the monks aren't just offering kindness, they're also offering protection, just by being there. In a time when many are running, they've become a reason for others to stay hopeful. So, what can we take away from all of this? In the middle of fear, noise, and confusion, these monks have shown something very rare: the strength to stay calm and kind when everything around them is falling apart. They haven't picked up weapons, shouted, or pointed fingers. They've just stayed, quietly helping whoever needs them. Their choice to stay isn't about being brave in the usual sense. It's about being there for people who have no one else. While governments give orders and armies move across borders, the monks are focused on something more basic: making sure people are safe, fed, and not alone. That's a kind of leadership we don't see very often. It's easy to think that in a situation like this, only big actions matter. But sometimes, the most powerful thing is just staying put, doing small things that make a big difference. These monks aren't looking for attention. They're not asking for rewards. They're just doing what feels right. And that's exactly why their story is so important. People watching from far away, maybe even us, can learn something here. Whether it's offering help, staying calm in tough times, or just standing by someone when they're scared, it all matters. The monks are a quiet reminder that even in war, there's still room for peace. And even in danger, there's still a choice to care. In a world where it's often easier to run or fight, they've chosen a different path: to stay, to serve, and to hold on to hope. And maybe that's the strongest message of all.